Hello, everybody. George Brassey here, candidate for the City Council in Chicago Heights. My goal is to be the next alderman of the 5th Ward. I wanted to first apologize for my lack of videos in the last couple weeks or so. I have been so tied up with my practice and with getting married. I'm getting married tomorrow to the girl of my dreams. So that takes a massive amount of planning, and it's a bit of a campaign in and of itself. It all comes down to the wedding day, just like a campaign all comes down to election day. But, it is what it is. I want to thank everybody for the great feedback on some of my proposals regarding government transparency, regarding the Cat Cafe, regarding the active trans plan that we have already designed that is just not being implemented. I want to thank everybody for that. That's what you're going to get if I'm your alderman. I love big ideas. I would love to think that we're going to have skyscrapers and a metro line in Chicago Heights one day, but we're not there yet. So we need to stick with achievable goals, and everything I've laid out would be achievable. And I've already laid out far more proposals since I've announced this campaign than the incumbent has in his entire career on the city council. And that is the truth. I have not seen a single proposal from him on anything. I have not heard back from the incumbent or his team regarding a debate or a candidate for him. I'm still willing to do it. All we would have to do is agree on a neutral moderator and some rules of the debate, like he couldn't interrupt me or I couldn't interrupt him. We only get a minute to speak at a time. But I'm waiting and seeing on that. I'm also still looking into this water bill issue. It's a really boring topic. It's not really my thing when it comes to politics, and I'm still learning about it. It's a real messy situation. I think that the water bills are high not because they're price gouging. The water bills are high just because the entire system of water distribution in our region is broken, and that's not something that this Chicago Heights City Council can easily address. So those are just some of the thoughts I have. If there's anything that you want to be addressed in the 5th Ward or in the city of Chicago Heights that is not being addressed, some ideas or directions I should look in, please DM me. We can look into this stuff together. My offer is still on the table for anybody on the fence. If they are unsure who they're going to support in the 5th Ward, let's meet up, let's get a coffee, let's get a beer. And the final thing I want to say is we've already surpassed the amount of signatures needed to get on the ballot. We already have enough signature. We have the amount of signatures currently today that Alderman Amadio submitted 4 years ago to get on the ballot when he ran unopposed. So we have the support already. It's not it's not a massive amount of support needed to get on the ballot, but we have it. So what I'm asking, and I hope this gets to Alderman Amadio, I consider him a legitimate force in Chicago Heights politics. I don't want to object to his signatures. I know he has supporters. I don't deny that at all. I don't deny his legitimacy as a candidate. But the fact that he'll have the opportunity to send in phony objectors and they're going to try to make me incur costly legal expenses to fight those objections, it's pretty undemocratic on his part. So if Alderman Amadio agrees not to send anybody in and object to my petitions, I will agree to the same. And that's where I'm going to end it for today. Tell me what you think. Please donate to my campaign. We reached our goals, but we're in a new quarter, so we still need more funds. We're in this for the long run. Like I said, I'm up against a really tough incumbent, but he can be taken down just on the fact that he has not had much of a record in the last 8 years. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys in a couple days. I'll probably be blacking out again because I am going on my honeymoon, but I will be back, and we are going to turn the heat up on this campaign once I return. We have the incumbent hanging on to power by his fingernails. So I hope to hear from you. Give me some feedback. Give me some suggestions if you're on the fence. Let's meet up. Let's get coffee. Let's get a beer. Have a good one.